Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute, and I hope all of you are doing very well. So today, I want to just talk about this very quick. I don't want to take so much time, so let's get into it. Um, I want to talk about this. What I want to talk about is consent. Consent. I don't know if um, a lot of people do not understand what consent is, or they know but they do not want to apply. But whichever way, let me dive into it. So, first of all, I'm going to define it in a very simple way. Consent is the permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. Permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. I'm very sure you understand what that means. You know, the agreement to do something or giving permission for something to happen. That is what consent is about. So let's come to us as adults, as grown adults. Before you can have access to anybody, another person, be it the opposite sex or same sex, you're supposed to ask for consent. Yes, you're supposed to ask the person for consent because everybody has right to their own body. You do not have right to another person's body. So before you do anything with anybody, you're supposed to ask them for consent. And it's a yes or no. The person will either tell yes or say no. You understand? And whichever one, you just have to take it in good faith. So here's the thing. Many people misunderstand. So the reason why I brought this topic up is because I've seen a lot of things, I've heard a lot of things which doesn't make sense. You understand? As adults, we are supposed to know boundaries. We are supposed to understand boundaries. We are supposed to know that we do not have to cross this boundary when it comes to somebody else. You understand? You can't just walk out there, see somebody, then you start grabbing their hand, or you start holding their waist, or you start doing one thing or the other to them. On the road, in the market, anywhere, it is inappropriate to do that. You don't see a person whom you don't know, or even somebody you know, you start grabbing them or touching them in a sexual way without their consent. It is wrong, absolutely wrong. And it's something that is very painful when it's done to you. You will not understand the pain until it happens to you. Whoever the person is, no matter who the person is or whatever you perceive the person to be, consent is required. Okay, let's assume you saw a girl on the road. She's naked, walking naked on the road. You understand? You saw her and then you felt the need to walk up to her. You don't just go grabbing her. I don't care what you think she is. I don't care what image you're perceiving her. But what matters is you're supposed to ask her for consent before you do anything with her or you touch her. Even though she's stark naked, you can see all of her body. Even if you can see her private parts or his private parts, you're still supposed to ask, please, can I touch? It's very simple. That is consent. Because the body is not yours. It's hers or his. It's not yours. You have no right to anybody's body, no matter what. You have right only to your own body. Only to your own body. You can touch yourself. You own your own yourself. But another person, do not assume because the person is dressed a certain way or looking a certain way, then the person doesn't deserve consent. Then you have to go grab them or do this or do that with them. No. Even if the person has a reputation, even if you think the person is a prostitute or a whore or whatever you think, or even if the person is a prostitute or a whore, and you see them walking on the road naked, you have no right, not in this world, to touch them. The body is not yours. The body is theirs. It is not yours. You can't touch another person without asking them first, can I touch you? Like some people would claim, she said you. Like some people would usually say, why are you wearing that thing if you don't want people to touch you? Why would you touch a person because they are wearing what they are wearing? I don't know if you understand what the point I'm trying to make, but it makes absolutely no sense to think that because somebody is dressed a certain way, then you have the right to their body. No, it is wrong orientation. And if you've always viewed it this way, please change it. Because the person you are trying to touch or you're trying to grab would feel bad. That is the truth. No matter who they are, they will feel bad. They will get mad. They will get angry. Then there are people who assume that because a girl opens her body, takes pictures of her ass or her body or her boobs and posts online, then she's somebody that you can meet and then you grab her without her consent. No. Even if the person has a reputation of being sensual or sexual or putting their self out there as somebody who is very sexual or whatever, it doesn't give you the right to touch them when you see them. And it doesn't give you the right to grab them without their consent. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It is wrong actually to think that you can see somebody and then touch them anyhow. It is wrong. Even if it's a prostitute you saw on the road, in the market, in the bush, naked, it is wrong to go grabbing them, go touching them. You can't touch people. You can't touch people. It's not appropriate to touch people. It is bad. And if it's in a place that the law works very well, you would be in trouble for doing that. I don't care how you perceive the person you want to touch. I don't care how you see them. I don't care what you think they are. I don't care if you think they are trying to seduce you or trying to tempt you or whatever some of you say most of the time. Even if they tempt you or seduce you, good and fine. Ask them, can I touch? And if they say no, no is a very clear answer. Don't persuade them. Just move. No is a very simple and very clear answer. When somebody says no, they mean it. Don't assume that they are trying to lure you in. No. A no is a no. And that is it. Consent is key. Sometimes I see some girls, like they see a fine guy or something, they go grabbing the person's chest or touching the person, spanking the person. It is wrong. It is disgusting to touch people without asking them first. It is disgusting. I swear it. You don't do it. It's wrong. It's heartbreaking. I don't care how you. Please, let's ask for consent. If you see a naked woman on the road or a naked man on the road and you feel enticed by them or you feel seduced by them, okay, the next step is not going to grab them. You can approach them. And when you approach them and they say yes or no, if they say yes, fine. And if they say no, you turn around and go. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you their body. And you do not have the right to touch anybody because you perceive them a certain way, because you feel they are seducing you, because you feel they are tempting you, because you feel they are prostitutes or a whore. Don't do that. Their body is theirs and you have your own body. So control yours while they control theirs. Don't go touching people. It's wrong. Thank you.